Resident Evil 2. Arguably one of the best Resident Evil games ever made. Some would go as far to say it is the best. I'm on the side that would say it is the best, but opinions differ. It was released January 21st, 1998. This month will be the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil 2. Something that's been on the mind of all Resident Evil fans for a very long time now. Where the hell is Resident Evil 2 Remake? It was announced that they would be making it in 2015, and ever since then, haven't really heard a whole lot about it. Well, there seem to be a lot of rumors flying around. There's a lot of theories going around, and I wanted to talk about that today. Now, one of the rumors I heard a while back was that Resident Evil 2 Remake was in development hell, which, whenever a game's in development hell, it takes forever to come out. They're having all sorts of problems with it. Games that have been in development hell in the past, I think The Last Guardian was one of them. A game that just happens to be another remake. Final Fantasy VII Remake, that is supposedly in development hell. And Final Fantasy 15 was even in development hell for a while. Now, why haven't we heard anything about it? Why haven't we gotten any trailers or anything like that? Well, my personal theory is Resident Evil 7 may have messed it up for them. See, the Resident Evil 7 Not a Hero DLC was sent out to like some third-party company to make the game, and I guess they did like a really shitty job at it. And Capcom wasn't pleased with that, so they basically went and had to step in and finish it themselves. And what's this have to do with Resident Evil 2 Remake? Well, I'll tell you. My theory is that with Capcom having to step in and actually finish it, because the third-party company did a really horrible job, it's very possible they could have pulled people from Resident Evil 2 Remake, like brought them in to work on Not a Hero, and possibly even End of Zoe as well. We don't really know for sure, but that's my take on it. And if they were to pull staff from Resident Evil 2 Remake, a really big project, it could really slow things down for them. So that's kind of one of the theories I had, at least. But now Resident Evil 2 is out, or Resident Evil 7 is out of the way. They just released the Gold Edition, Not a Hero came out, and then the final DLC, End of Zoe, that came out. So Resident Evil 7 is done. So now they should hopefully be putting all their focus on Resident Evil 2 Remake, and with the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil 2 coming up, there's a lot of theories that maybe that'll be the day we finally get something. We finally get a trailer, we get an announcement, we get a teaser, something. And that's what we're really hoping for. But if we don't get anything, then when? Because people have been wanting to see something from it for quite a while now, and we've gotten like literally nothing except some like really cryptic updates from like the people that are supposedly leaking info about it, saying things such as the camera angles are going to be changed, and one of the other rumors I heard was that they were going to be cutting out the B scenarios. The B scenarios were the like kind of the counterpart of the story. Like if you completed the A scenario with like Leon, you would unlock clear scenario B, and that would have like a much different story, and it had like a bunch of other stuff going on. Like you encountered Mr. X, who was like the super tyrant that went around wearing the trench coat, and like you shoot all your bullets into him, and like eventually he would go down, but he would come back later on. And if they're cutting the B scenarios, that would really suck. Though there's a possibility that they could be just cutting it back for time constraints, and then they may come back later on whenever they do have the time. But it kind of goes back to what I was saying earlier about the Not a Hero DLC. If they had to cut that back due to time constraints because Not a Hero was taking forever, and they had to bring in a bunch of people to get it finished, then it would make sense for the staff being short-handed, and then having them go to like a different project. Hopefully that made sense. But January 21st, that's the day people are eyeing. That's the day people are really hoping we're finally going to get an update. Because with it being the 20th anniversary of Resident Evil 2, we need to get something very soon. Hopefully they can put together a trailer. Maybe it's like a rough cut of like some beta gameplay or something. Just, we need something. The most disappointing thing they could probably do would be if they, instead of Resident Evil 2 Remake, they came out with something random, and then like we find out we have a Revelations 3 or something. Because supposedly there's also talk of a new Resident Evil game in the works. There's also a possibility it could have something to do with Resident Evil 8. Who knows? But hopefully it's Resident Evil 2 Remake. That's what it needs to be. That's what it should be. That's what Capcom should probably be focusing on. Okay, so my camera decided to stop recording for no apparent reason. Anyway, that's pretty much all I had to say about it. So, if you like this video, give it a like, comment, tell me your thoughts, and be sure to subscribe because I plan on doing more discussion topic videos like this. See you guys later. I'm out.